Well, Halloween is truly in the air, and what better way to celebrate it than watch some great movies? Now, spooky season doesn't always have to mean scary movies. They're a collection of great family fun that will get the whole family in the spirit. Get it? Spirit? Get it? Sorry, my jokes are not going to get any better, but one thing that is much better is the 1993 fantasy comedy Hocus Pocus, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary this year. So let's jog your memory on what it's about. After moving to Salem, teenager Max Dennison explores an abandoned house with his sister Danny and their new friend Allison. After dismissing a story that Allison tells as superstitious, Max accidentally frees a coven of witches who used to live in the house. Now, with the help of a magical cat, the kids must steal the witch's book of spells to stop them becoming immortal. Now, let me give you 5 simple reasons why Hocus Pocus is the perfect Halloween family comedy. Number 5. What a great soundtrack. Now, this movie's appeal owes a hell of a lot to the soundtrack, and one of the reasons is both the quality of the songs and the fact we have the legendary Bette Midler in the mix. The soundtrack features catchy and memorable songs that help push the plot along, but there's also some great standalone songs. And who can't help but fall in love with Bette's rendition of I Put a Spell on You? I mean, it's become so iconic. It's hilarious, catchy, and so well performed and choreographed. There's also the brilliantly haunting Come Little Children, which showcases Sarah Jessica Parker's vocal talents. Ah, see, Carrie Bradshaw really can sing, and she was a Broadway star before she became famous. Number 4. Perfect family fun for Halloween. Whilst the plot might sound like a real horror film, it must be said that this offers more giggles than screams, and it seems that a lot of millennials seem to love the nostalgia that this gives them from childhood viewings. Now, I love the look and feel of this film and the memorable set pieces. It employs a lavish fairy tale style, especially with the Sanderson's cottage, which looks like something from Sleeping Beauty, especially with that pink mist coming out of the chimney. The Sanderson Sisters wear distinctive witch costumes, and their house is filled with various magical elements. It just oozes with that magical Halloween vibe that gets you in the mood, and has become one of the most perfect family films for that cosy chill out on a dark October night. Number 3. Its classic status has grown throughout the years. It's a really astounding fact that Hocus Pocus was a box office bomb. It was first released on July the 16th, 1993. Hocus Pocus released in summertime? Well, apparently it was a strategic move by Disney, as they wanted to avoid any clash with The Nightmare Before Christmas. Sadly, it received negative reviews, and Disney reported they lost $16.5 million during its theatrical run. But like many great movies, including The Wizard of Oz and It's a Wonderful Life, Hocus Pocus has since gained a huge cult following. This is probably due to word of mouth, annual Halloween viewings, even midnight cinema showings in true Rocky Horror style audience participation. And it spawned a 2022 sequel, which became the biggest streaming premiere ever on Disney+, which also means there's going to be a third. Number 2. Thackeray Binks. Easily one of the film's highlights for me is Thackeray Binks. So, the character is a young man cursed and turned into a cat in 1693 by the Sanderson Sisters while trying to save his younger sister Emily. He then spends the next 300 years as an immortal talking cat, trying his best to ensure the witches never come back. And here's a fun fact, the character in feline form is played by 9 real-life black cats, all used for their various personalities and abilities. The actors on set reportedly hated working with the cats, as it would take forever to get one cat to warm up, and then work well with them, and then they had to be replaced with another cat to deal with all over again. What is it with cats? They just never do what you want them to do. An animatronic version of a black cat was also used, and guess what? It's the same black cat that was used on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That puppet was really in demand. And if I ever get a black cat, I've promised I will call him Thackeray. So, as always, I will take a few minutes break from this nail-biting countdown and delve into 5 facts that you may not know about this classic movie. So, you ready? Here it goes. Did you know that the famous horror author Stephen King makes a cameo appearance as a man dressed as a priest in a town hall party scene? Did you know that the house from Hocus Pocus is the same house as the one from American Beauty? Did you know that Sarah Jessica Parker has a real-life witchy ancestry? In the show Who Do You Think You Are, she found out that her 10th great-grandmother was an accused witch during the infamous Salem witch trials. And luckily for Parker's ancestor, the allegations were one of the rare ones that were dismissed, and she didn't have to go to trial. Did you know that Hocus Pocus is Bette Midler's personal favourite of her own work? It's true. In 2008, when Bette Midler was interviewed by the BBC, she announced that Hocus Pocus was hands down her favourite movie role, and Winifred Sanderson her favourite character. Oh, we loved it too, Bette. Did you know that Rosie O'Donnell was the original choice to play Sarah? Not only that, Leonardo DiCaprio was also offered the part to play Max, but turned it down. Right, I'm back, and I'm ready to deliver my number one reason why Hocus Pocus is just brilliant. Ready? Here it is. Number one, the sisters. I've got to give it to the phenomenally talented cast here. I mean, Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker are just amazing as the Sanderson Sisters. With Bette's vocals and comic timing, Kathy's facial expressions and Sarah's hilarious dizziness, they offer three distinctive personalities that meld together with remarkable natural chemistry. I mean, they actually act like real sisters, and they do so with so much campy glee. The Sanderson sisters are horrible child-eating witches with great power. They may be villains of the story, but also they are the stars of the show because they're hilarious, eccentric and theatrical together. So we have Winifred. She's the oldest and most intelligent of her siblings. She can conjure lightning from her hands and she has telekinesis. Mary has a heightened sense of smell and growls like a dog, while scatterbrained Sarah can sing hypnotic sirens lullabies to attract innocent children and take their life force. Let's also not forget about the amazing Thora Birch, who really shines in this movie, and she was just 11 years old. She remembers the experience as the most amazing amount of fun I've ever had on a set. Oh, ain't that cool? So there you have it, 5 reasons why Hocus Pocus is probably the best family Halloween movie you'll ever see, and something you can revisit every October. Join me next week as we move even closer to the big night itself and revisit the Stanley Kubrick masterpiece, The Shining. If you do enjoy my channel, I would greatly appreciate a like, a share or even a subscribe. It really helps me to grow this channel and shows that you are enjoying the content that I put out. So what's your favourite films, TV shows or music? Drop me a comment in the section below and I will consider featuring on a future episode. Be as diverse as you like. Drop me a line. Thank you very much for watching and I will see you soon. Take care.